This past Wednesday marked Play Fair Day 2011, a worldwide Microsoft campaign aimed at encouraging both business and consumers to buy genuine software. As the threat of software piracy grows within emerging markets, the campaign highlights the fact that not only is pirated software dangerous to personal information, but to the economic landscape as well. Microsoft South Africa's small, medium and partner business lead, Mark Reynolds, joins me in studio now to discuss the impact of piracy. Mark,
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Now, despite the widespread availability of genuine products, why are individuals and corporates still opting to buy pirated or counterfeit products?
Yeah, I think there's two angles to it. The one is knowledge. So if you look at consumers specifically using IT for the first time, often they don't really know where to get the genuine product.
So it's ignorance?
Ignorance, yes, and also if they look at the price. So if you look at the price, if you go onto the internet and the product's significantly cheaper, obviously it looks more attractive, but it comes with a lot of dangers. Speaking
of those dangers, if you're a business or a corporate, what are the risks associated with using pirated or unregistered software?
I think the first thing that's important is the performance of the product isn't as good as the genuine thing. And some of our research recently has shown that, and very comprehensively so. But if you're a business using pirated, unlicensed software, I mean, you're sitting with a liability in your business. There are legal and reputational risks that your business takes. In South Africa, we have both the Copyright Act and the Counterfeit Goods Act, which I don't think as you as a company want to be caught out as one of the organizations using pirated software. There are fines up to 5,000 Rand per item that you would pirate in your business, and also potentially prison sentences.
There's also something called the Business Software Alliance, which is a global organization. Where do they come into play?
So they are present in South Africa. They're present in many African countries. And really they're a organization of software vendors that come together both on an international and on a local level. So it's not just multinational companies that are involved in Africa in these organizations. And they work with local law enforcement to try and change, and governments to try and change legislation. Local law enforcement where the laws are appropriate in Africa to take action. They also take civil action on behalf of their members, and importantly raise awareness and education around how to license properly software.
Speaking of raising an awareness, I obviously mentioned Microsoft's Play Fair Day.
Yes.
Did you guys have taken an active stance in not only promoting but also maybe assisting companies to stay on the right path?
Yes, very much so. So sometimes software isn't the easiest thing in the world to license. We do understand that it is complicated, and you could be using multiple vendors' software within your organization. So on the one hand, we work with companies and try to assist them with software asset management. This helps them identify genuine product, make sure they're sourcing it from the right place, but also importantly licensing appropriately. There is the situation that somebody could purchase inappropriately and purchase product that they don't necessarily need or use. There is, of course, unfortunately, the other angle. You know, if consumers or businesses are determined to use a product that is protected by copyright, we're most certainly going to protect that.
Now, looking at the statistics and looking at a couple of recent studies, pirated software trends are very prevalent in emerging economies, specifically if we look at the traditional BRIC countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China. Why is that? So
you're quite right. I mean, if you look at emerging countries worldwide, generally the piracy rate is in the high 20s, 26, 27%. The worldwide average is 42%. And our emerging countries are a lot higher than that. A lot of it comes down to legislation. So there are worldwide treaties that a lot of countries have actually signed, but not always acceded to. So it's all very well having legislation in place, but if nothing's done about it.
So if it's not enforced?
If it's not enforced, there's a problem there. That's the one aspect. Then there's obviously how much do I value IT in my country? How long have I had to use it, and what benefits have I seen? And you see in emerging countries who've used software perhaps a little less in the developed organizations or developed countries, perhaps they don't really realize the benefit of being protecting intellectual property and using the IT industry to grow their economies.
Speaking of BRIC, now BRICS, South Africa's inclusion, are we seeing similar piracy trends on the African continent?
On the African continent, South Africa stands out as a shining example if you look at it. You know, when I started in this industry, we had a piracy rate of 64%. We're down to 35% now, so a lot of work's been done in South Africa, but that's still a lot of software that's being pirated. But if you look at the African countries, we have rates of up to 90% in some of these countries, so there's a lot of work to be done there.
But it's all about changing the mindset.
It is about changing the mindset. I mean, at the end of the day, software these days is what you use to run your business on. My view, if I run a large business for Microsoft, I work with a lot of business owners. It is their responsibility to make sure they're using the genuine product and actually benefit from what software has to offer.
Last word to our businesses and our business viewing, watching out there, what would you say to them?
I'd say to them, if the price is too good to be true, it definitely is too good to be true. And really, I think reach out to your software vendors, reach out to the Business Software Alliance. We want to help. If you don't ask for help, though, we're going to come and help you.